Your striking, you look very comfortable in your striking looked fantastic. I
don't know what fight you were watching. I was like a zombie. Let me grab you.
Well, I was going to ask what you thought of it, so now.
No, I'm not. I was not impressed with my striking. It's definitely, obviously being a grappler, being a judo player, it's always going to be something that I struggle with. But calling me an embryo, it's true. I'm an embryo. I'm a baby in this thing. And 10,000 hours of throwing jabs, I think, will do the trick. And like from the beginning, I've said I want to be the best in the world at this, and the best woman in the world's at 145. So that's where I got to go.
Did a little bit sweeter that your first one did come via armbar.
What kind of time frame do you see getting to someone like Cyborg? Do you have a time frame in mind?
No. Like I said, I'm an embryo. I know she's already taken notice of me because she's been sending me some tweets. So, it's cool of her to call out a 0-0 fighter. But
1-0.
Sorry. Yeah, thank you for your strength.
Okay. Well, folks, I agree with a lot of what Kayla Harrison said. But I told y'all so. I tried to tell y'all what was going to happen. Okay, here we go. Stay tuned. I'm going to give my thoughts. All right. LD MMAC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, folks, I tried to tell y'all. I knew it. I knew it was coming. And you know what? You can actually see, how the news media, what direction they were going to go with this. I knew it. And you know what? I got to give a shout out right now to Kayla Harrison. And notice I said right now. Because, I don't know how she's going to be taking all this within the next upcoming months. I'm going to give her a shout out right now because Kayla Harrison, I like Kayla Harrison. She answered these questions beautifully. And, every time the media tried to hype her up, Kayla Harrison, she just set that hype down and she pretty much backed them right back up. Because the woman, she was like, well, your striking looked great. And I'm like, well, no, not really. I mean, it's what it's supposed to look like for a person who just started, okay? Her striking didn't look that great, but she did look good in other places. And there were some things she did do right that I was like, yeah, this is good. But her striking went one of the things. And Kayla Harrison was like, what fight were you watching? See, I like that. I like somebody who can be honest with themselves, And this reporter, looked stupid. And I'd have been like, what possessed you to ask that question? I would have told her that. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, she's asking a question, and I know why. Everybody know. And I told y'all why Bass Rutten kept asking her, is anybody you want to fight next? They were all wanting her to say, give me Cyborg. They were wanting that. But Kayla Harrison didn't give that to him because in her mind, she knows I'm not ready. Kayla Harrison already said it. She said it in his interview. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And then, so they kept asking her. And then, well, they kept trying to elude the Cyborg. So then they just went ahead and said, yeah, so, how long do you think it'll take for you to fight a fighter like Cyborg? These reporters, some of these people, man, I don't believe they know much about the sport. They can't know anything about there being levels to MMA. It's levels to this, man. You're asking her about the best fighter in the world, and y'all want her to call out the best fighter in the world. It's just stupid. It don't make sense. And they don't want this girl to develop. They're going to try to hype this girl. They're going to try to make this girl another version of Ronda Rousey. And you know what? No. Her and Ronda Rousey, they got two things in common. They both were judokas. They both were very good judokas. And on top of that, they both got issues with depression. The only thing is Kayla Harrison was very smart enough, and she just told everybody, she used to be depressed because of what her old judo coach did. And that really sucks. Ronda Rousey, people didn't know she was depressed. Nobody really knew until she finally came out on the interview. But I called it. I said, yo, this girl depressed. And of course, you'll have people that come to the video and be like, well, you're just hating on Ronda. I'm not hating on Ronda. She was depressed. And then when Ronda Rousey finally came out and said she was depressed, now these people, you can't find them no more. You can't find them because you can pick up on stuff like that. But Kayla Harrison was very honest. That's why I like Kayla Harrison. She's not buying into her hype. No, Kayla Harrison is saying, I need to work. I need to figure this thing out. She said, I'm an embryo. What does that mean? And then this next guy, you know, this is no disrespect to you, okay? I appreciate you taking time to watch my video. I really do. And, you know, I value comments. Even when I don't agree with them, I value. And I'm not going to insult you. I only insult people when, you know, they call me a name first. But I'm not going to insult you. I appreciate the comment, and I'm going to read it. Okay, this commenter, YouTuber, or, you know, commenter, his name is Borge. I want to say Bourget. 801 sounds like a French name. I mean, if I say it wrong, forgive me, okay? I'm really bad sometimes with pronunciation. And it says, hello, coach. I've been waiting for this video ever since Kayla's match ended. Thank you, man. I really, truly, you know what? It really means a lot, man, that, you know, you were waiting on a video for me to put. I appreciate it, man. I mean, incredibly. All right. I wanted to let you and everybody else who watched the fight on some interesting information that either Randy Couture or Baz Rutten spoke about her during the fight. I think it might have been both of them. The information was that Kayla Harrison was training at American Top Team, and she already had sparred with Amanda Nunes. Not only that, either Couture or Rutten said that Nunes was very impressed with Harrison. Okay, now to me, what does that mean? Okay, that's the first statement. Okay, I'm going to tell you something, okay? I'm going to tell you something right now. At this stage of Amanda Nunes' career, okay, listen, and I want you to be, I'm going to be very real with you. Amanda Nunes is about the dollars, okay? Amanda Nunes took one look, and I'm telling you how this went down, okay? You don't have to believe it, but there, I have some connections, a few, a little bit, but I got enough to know what I'm talking about on this one, okay? Amanda Nunes took one look at this girl, okay? She sparred with her, and Amanda started thinking in the back of her head, you know what, this could be a money fight. This could be a money fight for me. Because you know that if everybody talking about, you know, her fighting Cris Cyborg, you know that's a money fight. You know that people will pay to see it. Amanda Nunes right now, this part of her career, she's about to be 30 years old. Amanda done talked about retiring. Amanda looking at this girl and like, you know what, this is like Ronda Rousey. I can make some more money. Amanda Nunes probably cleared about over $1 million, maybe $2 million. You know, she got a $200,000 base fee, but, you know, she got pay-per-view points. So Amanda probably walked out of there with $2 million. Okay, of course Amanda's going to say she's impressed. Of course she is, okay? And I'm just saying, I'm not saying that Amanda couldn't have been impressed with anything, but Amanda Nunes looking at this like, I think I could fight her one day. And Amanda Nunes will come up to 145 to fight this girl. I'm just telling you now. Now, further, you said, I think that this is a big question that will come up in Harrison's burgeoning MMA career. If Harrison can make featherweight, she will be a handful for Cyborg at home. I'm not saying that she will win a hypothetical MMA match between those two Hall of Fame fighters. I'm saying that she'll be a tough fight. Now, if Harrison cannot make featherweight, then she'll be a handful for Gabby Garcia. For one, I would happily pay pay-per-view money to watch Harrison compete against Cyborg, Home, Garcia, or any female fighter that the world has to offer. Another thing to watch about Harrison, due to what happened excuse me, in her life, she has had to overcome abuse by her first judo coach. Do not think she will pull a Jermaine Durandamy and stay with Shabba from the toughest fights out there, Cyborg, Home, etc. Anyway, I would love to know what anybody thinks about Kayla Harrison. Thank you. I think Holly Holm would defeat Kayla Harrison if they fought in her next fight. I'm just being honest. I think Holly Holm would beat her. I think Jermaine Durandamy would beat her. I think Amanda Nunes would beat her. I think Cris Cyborg would beat her. Okay, they would beat, Kayla Harrison. And it's not because, you know, Kayla Harrison don't think that she can win. It's because Kayla Harrison said that she's an embryo. And I think what a lot of you guys are missing, okay? See, you guys mentioning her, it's really a disrespect to the sport to mention Kayla Harrison and Cris Cyborg in the same sentence right now. Kayla Harrison hadn't done enough. In judo she has, but she hadn't done enough, y'all. She hadn't done enough. She ain't seen all the fighters that I named. They got so many more fights. They've seen so much. These are veterans. You know what they're going to do? They get her in that octagon. They're going to use veteran tricks, okay? They're going to use the cage to her advantage to negate, you know, her judoka skills, okay? They're going to use excellent takedown defense to keep this girl from taking her down. Valentina Shevchenko could beat this girl. And I'm saying it in a sense that Valentina is a small girl. Valentina could beat her. Skills. You got to have more than one skills. They already proved that with Ronda Rousey. Okay, and when you're looking at her, somebody with superior footwork skills, they're going to outwork her on the feet. They're going to pick her apart, and then they're going to set up for a head kick. They're going to knock her out. Or Cris is going to outwork her with footwork, okay? Cris going to press, going to put the press. She's going to feel one right hand. She's going to back up. She's going to back. I'm telling you what's going to happen right now if she does that, okay? She's going to get in the right hand. Cris going to be able to hit her. Then Cris is going to, use her footwork. Okay, she's going to keep piecing her up. And then eventually she's going to succumb to the strikes. Amanda Nunes is going to do the same thing. Kayla Harrison will try to grab Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes is going to use her BJJ skills because, see, listen, when you're fighting on a judoka mat, and I always say this, it's different when you're in the octagon. So you can't use leg kicks in a judoka mat. You can't use leg kicks, okay? You can't hit people in the body. You can't knee them. You can't clinch with them. You can't do a lot of veteran tricks that are needed to win in the octagon. If you tell me a judoka is coming into the octagon to fight the world's best, I feel sorry for that judoka. They're going to get destroyed because there's levels to being inside of a cage. Just like there's levels to judo, it's levels to MMA. It's levels to it. Kayla Harrison is on the bottom level of MMA. She's a very highly skilled judoka, but she's on a high level, okay? She's on the lower end of MMA, and she'll get destroyed. There are lower level tier MMA fighters. I'm talking about with less experience, okay, than Cyborg, Home, and the people I mentioned. They beat her. Folks, the thing of it is, this woman, they can't put the hype behind. Y'all got to stop. You got to stop because eventually, you know what's going to happen? Let me tell y'all what's going to happen. Eventually, this woman, you guys are going to keep putting so much pressure and to fight Cyborg. And then she going to get beside herself. And she going to do it. She going to do the darn thing. Now, I disagree with Kayla. She said Cyborg been calling out. No. Kayla Harrison, they mentioned Cris Cyborg first. And I told y'all what Cris does. Cris responds to stimulus. So what is Cris going to do? She's going to respond. She's going to respond. And Cris' aftermath was, okay, you sure you want this word? Be careful what you ask for. Do you sure you? It's totally asinine, okay? She's not going, if she fights them tomorrow, she's not going to be a tough fight for them. Do you know how many judokas, high-level judokas that they faced? You know how many high-level judokas Holly Holm done faced? And what happened to most of those judokas that Holly Holm faced? They go to sleep. And that's just the way that is. Let the girl enjoy her first victory and let the girl build up her career. Cut it out. You guys, y'all got to stop with this. I'm done. Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.